Guys, I've been struggling with the lighting for like 20 minutes now. I'm just hoping and praying that it looks good. This is also the second time I filmed this video because I filmed yesterday, but the clouds were out. The lighting looked way worse and I just didn't like the overall vibe of the video, but that's besides the point. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know me, hi, my name is Jenny, and whether you're new here or you're not, doesn't really matter because I'm so glad that you're here. I haven't said that in so long. I don't even know why I stopped. Definitely gonna keep that going. Guys, I really hope that the lighting looks good because the setup right now is crazy. Let me show you guys the setup right now. Yeah, no, the setup is crazy, but I really don't know what else to do, so we're just gonna film and hope for the best. But in today's video, I'm going to be doing a get to know me while I do my makeup. I feel like a get to know me video is a great way for me to get back into posting on YouTube. I seriously have an issue with being consistent on YouTube. I'm getting back to getting really consistent on my TikTok page, and I just want to mention that like posting on TikTok and posting on YouTube are two different things. Like, it takes me less than 30 minutes to edit a full TikTok video, and my YouTube videos, it takes me like 3 days. No excuses. I feel like a get to know me is good for me and for my viewers because I may have some new viewers or some old viewers that just didn't know much about me. Just want to have that connection with you guys to get to know me a little bit more and to see if I'm someone that you're interested in watching and subscribing to. Also, this is not going to be a detailed makeup routine just because I'm gonna do that in a separate video. Okay, so I have the questions here on my phone. We're gonna start with my name. My name is Jennykayembee. I am 20 years old. My birthday is December 31st. I was born in Congo, Africa. Both of my parents are Congolese. I moved to the US when I was about 6 years old and have been living in Northern Virginia ever since. I go to school in Richmond, Virginia. This school year I'm going into my senior year and I'm so excited. I also really want to do a like everything I wish I knew, or like a tips video on college for rising freshmen or really anyone, because I feel like even as a senior I still look for tips and advice because I know that I don't know everything. I'm gonna do a video on that. But yeah, I am a double major in business administration and in marketing. I do plan on using my degree, but we'll get into that in the next questions. I have 3 older sisters and 1 younger brother. He has it very easy, but I'm sure it's hard being the only boy. And that's my family dynamic. Me and my siblings are all super close, and it just made me realize that when I'm older and married, I want to have a lot of kids because I want my kids to experience like love and support from their siblings that I did. It's just such a blessing. Okay, let's get into my faith. So I am a Christian. I do believe in Jesus Christ. I know that I wouldn't be where I am today without him. I'm not perfect. I am learning, and every day I am just committed to being a better person and to look more like Jesus, and I feel like it's changed my life for the better. Wouldn't have it any other way. Even though I am still learning, I seriously would not have it any other way. Everything that the Lord has taught me and everything that I have been through and everything that he has helped me with and taken me out of has built me into the person that I am today. Once I got to the age of realizing that my parents' belief in Jesus does not replace my belief in Jesus, and I need to have my own personal belief and relationship with him, it has been the best decision that I have made for myself, and I would not go back ever. My favorite Bible verse is Romans 8:38-39. It's pretty long and I'm still working on memorizing it, but let me pull it up so I can read it to you guys. Romans 8:38-39. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor rulers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor any other created things will be able to separate us from the love that is in Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. Apart from everything that it just said, it's also a reminder that there's nothing I can do to separate myself from the love of Jesus Christ. I will make mistakes here and there, but everybody makes mistakes, and know that it's not an excuse, but it's just a reminder that I will always have someone by my side no matter what. So the next question is, what got me into filming and content creation? I love talking. That's what got me into content creation, and I feel like I just have so much to share. If there's something that I know how to do and somebody else may not, sharing my experience and thoughts on that. I also love editing. I really love editing. I think it is so fun. I edit some of my friends' videos on her nail page, and when I edit videos super quick and she's like, how are you doing that? I just like, it's easy for me. Maybe I don't know like all of the crazy edits yet, but it's really easy for me because it's fun. I have so much free time that it's so time consuming. I love doing it. I also want to get into like editing other people's YouTube videos, but we'll see later on in the future. I love editing. I love talking. I love giving tips. I love sharing my experiences, and I've grown to love putting myself out there. That's another one of the main reasons why I love content creation. I do have 3 platforms. I have my YouTube, I have my TikTok, and I have my Instagram, where I share lifestyle, beauty, modeling, skincare. I share everything. I genuinely do love doing it. I just think that I don't really have too many ideas on what to film. What is something that I'm working on this year? Learning French again. I use Duolingo right now. I literally have, what's today? I have a 39-day streak on Duolingo. I use Duolingo starting from the basics because I do want to get back to how I was before moving to the US. I obviously had to learn English, and instead of still remembering French and learning English, I kind of replaced French with English. I still speak a little bit. I understand better than I can speak. I'm getting there. That's one of my big goals this year. Okay, the next question is something I've learned about myself this year. Not to let God teach me a lesson more than once, because I feel like last year I was put in situations that I really should not have been in because I've already been taught that lesson, and I just wasted so much time doing stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing, that I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing. I wasted all of that time when that time could have been spent doing something beneficial. It's a learning experience. And another thing is that if I don't speak up for myself, nobody else will. In high school, like, I used to never speak up for myself. It's really sad, but I used to let other people just walk all over me and tell me what to do. I think that a part of it is that I didn't really know who I was. I wanted to pretty much look, sound, and be like everybody else that I was surrounded with. Everybody else is worried about caring for themselves, so it's like they're not worried about caring for you, if that makes sense. The only person that's worried about caring for you is yourself. I really don't know if that made any sense, but I think you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. There are some points where like I get kind of stuck, and then like later on I'm like, dang, like I shouldn't have let that person say that about me, or like I should have said this when this person said that about me. Glad I'm learning it now. Those are the 2 things that I am learning about myself this year. The next question is, what is a decision that I've made that I'm really proud of? And that is modeling. I love modeling. I love it. And I really don't have too much experience. I don't have a background in it. I'm pretty much starting from scratch, but I kind of like that because I can see that I'm really working my way from the bottom up. I just know that everything that I work on and the people that I've worked with see my potential, and my family sees my potential, and my friends see my potential. I am so proud of myself for doing that because, like I said, I used to be extremely insecure. Like, I love being in front of cameras. I love being in front of a phone. I want to say I love being seen, but that's not gonna sound good, but that's the only way I can think of saying it, but like not in that way. I've always loved that, but I've just always been super insecure, so it's just like I can't put myself out there if I don't think that I'm pretty enough or worth it, or if I don't look like every other stereotypical model. Like, that's how I used to always think. Now that that mindset has changed, there is no limit to the things that I want to do. I don't know why my eyebrows look so ashy. This is a little scary. I actually started it last year when I joined RAW, which was a model development organization. I started last year because one of my friends told me that I could. Guys, you guys are gonna think this is so stupid, but whenever I walk, like before getting into modeling and everything, like whenever I walk in heels, I be thinking I'm on a runway. I do. Every single time I'm walking, I'm like, yep. And I'm thinking of a song with a nice little beat in the back of my head, like, yeah, like I'm really eating the girls up. But when my friend was like, no, yeah, you should do it, me and Asia joined, it was kind of just like, wow, like I've always thought of doing this. I don't know why I never started till now. At least I started. And literally, like, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is you ask someone to be in a shoot, or you ask someone to model for them and they tell you no. Okay, life goes on. Ask somebody else. That's literally the worst that can happen. Girl, I've been shut down so many times too, so it's just like, trust me, if I stopped modeling or stopped my interest when someone told me that I couldn't model for them, I would have been done last year. I feel like I've been doing makeup for so long, but like I'm still learning how to do makeup on my face. I really want to get signed for modeling. I feel like it'll make things not easier. Yeah, it'll make things easier. And like a little bit more manageable for me. But I want to like go into the skincare and like makeup and just like the face and the hair category of modeling, because I feel like that's what I'm like, that's what I really, really love. Like one day I want to see myself on like a Sephora or Ulta poster, like just in the stores, and you turn around and you're like, is that Jenny? Yes, it is. It sure is. Just an advertisement. That's really what I see myself doing. But right now, like, I'm taking any and everything because I do realize that like I need the experience. Okay, so this is the final look. I'm actually very happy with it, you guys. The makeup I did yesterday while filming this video looked horrible. I don't know if it was the lighting or if I just did a terrible job, but it looked horrible. And that brings us to the end of this video. I hope that barrier is broken a little bit and you got to know me. I'm very, very excited for what I have in store for my YouTube for the last 5 months of this year. I'm not gonna promise anything because God does say to keep your promises, and I don't know how well I'm gonna do with being consistent. And anyone who has a YouTube channel knows it's really hard to be consistent, or maybe it's just me, but it's very hard to be consistent. But that's not an excuse because I do choose to do this, so I might as well try my best to be good at it. I just want to thank you guys and thank all of my subscribers that I currently have, and if you support me in literally anything that I do, I just want to tell you that I literally love you so much. But again, thank you so much for coming back and staying with me through this journey, and I just pray that God blesses each and every single one of you. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.